have y'all ever had a fried Oreo?
I've heard about them, bro. Like, I've never had one, but I heard that they really good.
Man,
I'm
boys
talking
had
years ago.
The boys had Raina making them shits this evening, boy.
That's what I'm talking about. This is the type of content I like.
Boy,
big shit off the
listen,
rip.
man. I had
That
about
shit sound good
3
as
of
hell,
them
though.
before I came home, man. I had about 3 of them things, man. That's what happens when kids be home. It is fake, like during these holidays, they get their mamas doing shit. I don't need to be eating no damn fried Oreo, but they was fire though. That's something you cannot do all the time. Nick, you should definitely try it.
So how you make them? Like, you just get the Oreo and you just...
She make a pancake batter. You dip the Oreo into the pancake batter and you put that shit in the grease. That should take not even that long to do its thing. A lot of times people do that shit with ice cream and shit like that. Or you eat that shit. People do it with ice cream. They dip it into like a little chocolate sauce. That's too much for me. I don't need the chocolate sauce. But the ice cream like cuts like the super sweetness, you know what I'm saying? So look at Nick getting excited.
I was there. I mean, that's some extra big bag shit when you add in the fucking syrup, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like the chocolate syrup is too much.
You already got chocolate with the Oreo. Like, goddamn.
Yes.
I mean, but if you doing it, you gotta go hard. Like,
yeah, like I feel you on that shit. Like I feel you. Like at the crib, I'm not doing that shit. If I order that shit like at a restaurant or some shit like a fair or something, I'll probably do that shit. But the ice cream cut like the sweetness, so you get some vanilla ice cream with the fried Oreo, just like that. Just like that. If you ain't had one by next summer, I just have Raina make you some.
That's a bet.
Put it like that. But welcome everybody back to the Best Damn W show. This is episode 63. Y'all know what the fuck going on, as Lo like to say. I'm your host, Jay. I would never not laugh at this.
Turn me the fuck up. Turn me up.
They got their ass kicked last night, but Gucci Mane wasn't there, so I let them slide loose into the Pelicans. I got my sister in the building.
That nickname is crazy.
Right, you call that name.
Oh yeah, that's his nickname here, Gucci Mane.
I heard it like a couple weeks ago. I was like, okay.
Like the Bulls are kind of good, so their nicknames and shit is coming out to the forefront a little bit. Like they fun to, I ain't saying like they great to watch, but they fun to watch type shit. So they've been winning some games, so they nicknames coming out. But I got my sister Lo in the building.
Kobe.
Don't you got a? What's her soundbite? I forget what her soundbite is. Kobe. That's hilarious.
Oh, I didn't even hear
How
that.
you doing, Lo? How you doing?
You know, I'm black and I'm blessed, man. It's another
That's
day above ground is a good day for me. I'm actually getting sick, and if I get sick on Thanksgiving, this will be my 3rd year in the row being sick on Thanksgiving.
That's tough. At least you ain't got to cook. I saw your tweet.
But we're celebrating tomorrow, so because my 85-year-old grandma apparently has plans on Thanksgiving, so we are celebrating tomorrow.
So not only does your grandmother got plans, but she told your ass, hell no, you're not helping me with this damn Thanksgiving cooking, bro. That shit had me in tears.
Correct. She don't play about people in her kitchen.
I feel you, man. Listen, sometimes it's hard to let go of that shit. If you want to cook, goddamn it, I'm gonna do the cooking. Until I don't want to do that shit no more.
Sometimes as you get a little older, like your taste buds change and your cooking don't be that, you know what I'm saying, that good. But yeah, my grandma can still throw that. I ain't going.
That's good though, because it's hard to tell grandma, whoever, like, man, without being mean, like your shit is not hidden.
Yeah, she still be in there. I mean, you know, her arm got a little bit more cushion than my arm back there, so
I know it's slapping.
Listen. Oh yeah, you already know when they got that arm.
Listen,
you already know
that cafeteria lady arm is undefeated.
Undefeated, you already know.
I ain't never had a bad meal by a lady with an arm though.
Never, ever, Nick, ever in my life. No matter the state, the coast, the time zone. If they get that arm, the food is good.
If they don't got no teeth, they probably fried fish real good too. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't make the rules. That's just what it is.
Right, we don't make the rules, y'all.
That's why the school cafeteria lady was always on point when she
always on point.
Oh my God. I got my brother Nick Andre in the building, man. How you doing, man?
What's good? What's good? I'm glad to be back. I'm looking forward to today because I mean we've been talking the past couple of days, and I know we all got something to say today. I ain't gonna talk about what topic, but
We all got something to say. I see you chat. Everybody rolling in. Jay Lenz, MJ, D. I see y'all. And the best producer in the whole goddamn world, Wally. No, producer Wally in the building. How you doing, Wally?
I'm good, dog. I'm just happy to be here. You know, I'm here so I don't get fined, all that good stuff.
I already know, man. You be working so hard
beautiful
behind
black
the scenes.
people.
You be working so hard behind the scenes. I love it. What up?
Hey, I've been excited, like you said, because of the fact of how much work we've been doing just in, you know, in the backgrounds and stuff. Like, I am very excited for a lot of the stuff that we're trying to kind of piece together and get ready to put out here in the near future. So, you know, just doing my part.
We got a lot happening, a lot going on. Before also, man, like and subscribe, like the channel, leave a comment, share with a friend, please. But definitely if you're on YouTube, like the stream, please. It get us in the algorithm so everybody can see it. If you on Twitter, just open up another tab on YouTube and just hit like and keep it moving. If you like to watch on what side, just hit a like over there for us. You know what I'm saying? That helps us out big time. And give us comments on Apple, give us comments on Spotify, YouTube, all that shit. So we appreciate y'all. And one more thing, while if you put the QR code for the Substack holiday special, I don't know if that's the one or not, but put it up. It'll be next to Nick. Is that the one, Wiley?
Yes, sir.
That's the one. So basically, man, we running a holiday special for y'all, man, for our Substack. So y'all get all the content from all our journalists on their weekly content. I'm talking about damn near daily. Articles being dropped almost daily on there.
Ain't nobody outworking us. They know what it is.
Ain't nobody outworking us. But usually for a year, $70, man. Right now you can get that shit for $17.50. That's for the whole year. You ain't got to re-up until next year. And then if you want to just do monthly, so the $8 a month is $2 a month. So you hit that QR code. You only can get that link. And then I will, for those who don't watch the show, I will put that link in the description on YouTube. It will be on there for Spotify and Apple as well, and anywhere else that you listen to your podcast. So we appreciate the love, the support. Descriptions is just to, you know, it's going to be other perks coming for y'all as well that we're working on behind the scenes. And it's just for us to help with paying for stuff to keep bringing out content. Eventually, it's going to be coming to us type stuff. Like, it's just y'all support helping us because we're going to keep giving y'all weekly and daily content. So we appreciate the love. And the deal will go on. I ain't going to tell y'all for a couple weeks. For a couple weeks, I'll let the deal go on. But we see y'all coming through with the subscriptions. Amanda, definitely big shout out to you. You know, a lot of people will say, I'm going to do it, and they don't do that shit. So you said you would,
Correct.
and your ass definitely did.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Amanda.
Shout out to you. But I just want to get that out, hit that QR code, and man, let's get this. We got a nice show for y'all, some recaps, some previews, all that type of shit. But we're gonna jump right into one of the bigger topics right now that's been going on since Sunday. The WNBA draft lottery happened, and it was no drama. Just how the odds were, that's how it landed. If you don't know what's the order, number 5 is Chicago Sky. Number 4 is the Washington Mystics. Number 3 is the Seattle Storm. Number 2, the Minnesota Lynx. People who don't follow the W that strong, they're confused about that. And then number 1 overall pick for the second year in a row is the Dallas Wings. Nick, I'm gonna kick it off to you, man. The biggest thing right now is who should the Wings pick? You see a lot of our fam, a lot of AZ Fudd. I still see people saying Lauren Betts. I'm not opposed to her being number 1 as well. But a lot of people know how I feel about that. But let us know for you, Nick, man. Who should the Wings pick with a number 1 pick?
Well, before I say that, I'll say this, though, man. Like, the fact that the Dallas Wings got a back-to-back number 1 pick, I think it should have been an indication. I mean, we even talked about it during the W season. Like, it's just time to rebuild, honestly, man. Like, I think it's definitely time now to find a new home for Enrique, find a new home for Tierra McCown. We saw them during the season trading Alyssa Smith first to Vegas, then trade Dejanay to Minnesota. So I think really the writing on the wall that, you know, that it is time to rebuild and go young. I mean, we saw what the young players was able to do. Obviously, Paige Beckers won Rookie of the Year, but then you saw great production out of players like Isaiah James and just other players. So, you know, obviously the Dallas Wings, you know, they still got a long ways to go, but you know, just based off of them, how they were able to capitalize off of the number one pick last year, Paige, and now them getting it again, like it's just time to rebuild, honestly. But as far as the number one pick, because I know that everybody has their opinion on it and everything, it's really just based on, you know, what exactly they need, or as far as, you know, who is a player in this draft that can take them to that next level. Is it Lauren Betts? Is it our fam? Is it any other player? Honestly, if you look at it from a talent perspective, and I mean, we all agree here, I think our fam is, to me, the most talented player in this draft class, honestly. Like when you look at the versatility, I think she stands a lot. I think she's like about what 6'2" or something like that, maybe a little bit taller.
She's 6. They got a list at 6'5".
Oh, 6'5". Okay, damn. But you talk about a player with that size, that type of footwork.
Yeah,
sorry, yeah.
Right, bro.
With that type of size, that type of footwork, that type of versatility. Like I haven't seen much of our fam. I only clip that I really watched, it was like a 5-minute highlight reel or whatever it was. But even just in those 5 minutes, like I just saw shit that she was doing that we're not seeing from other players, at least throughout college or even like other players like overseas. So to me, I think our fam is definitely most talented. I know people, you know, they've been high on Lauren Betts going number one for the past couple of years now, and it's like I get it. You know, you can't teach 6'7", and when you look at what Lauren Betts has been able to do at UCLA, you know, you got to give her credit. To me, I still feel like there's areas in her game that she can grow upon. But at the end of the day, you know, when you have a big that tall and, you know, and that dominant, you know, I mean, it can go either way. And as far as AZ Fudd,
that little snicker you did before.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. And like I don't want to sound disrespectful when I say this, because it's not coming from a place of disrespect. I just don't think that we need to even I don't think we even need to talk about her being a number one pick. That's just my opinion. I don't think that we need to entertain it whatsoever. And look, like I said, it's no disrespect to AZ Fudd. I think that AZ is a very talented player. And I think that we've seen over the past couple of years how AZ has grown as a player. Like even last year in the tournament, like you talk about how she's like her shot making was incredible, but then also her defense was also a thing that stood out as well. And then you look at even this year, I think that she's even gotten better as far as, you know, her scoring off the dribble. So when you look at it from a talent perspective, I'm not going to take anything away from AZ Fudd, but all these takes that AZ Fudd is generational, AZ Fudd is the best player in this draft, please cut it out, bro. Like respectfully cut it out, man. Like, look, in my opinion, and I'll even say this too, because I mean, I know that we're gonna dive into a couple other picks too. I'll be real, like I could see, even though I don't have a number one, like if I'm going as far as fit, if Minnesota picked her at 2, I wouldn't even be mad. I wouldn't pick her top 2. I don't think she's top 2 talent wise in this draft, but when you look at fit wise, I think that would possibly work. We'll just have to see what Minnesota does. But to me, like when you look at the number one overall pick, to me, I got our fam. But I know other people have other players as well. But to me, like when you look at it from a talent perspective, like as much as I love AZ Fudd, I don't think she's the number one overall pick. That's just me.
Before I shoot it to you, Lo, one thing I've noticed with this conversation going on Twitter, especially between AZ and Awa, is that one, the people that's really, really want AZ to be, or they think she's number one pick, is for the obvious with Paige, but they're either really big UConn fans and they never even seen Awa play. Like they haven't even seen her at all. So it's like, it's one thing. I don't care if you want to have that person as your number one, that's fine with me, but you got to be able to watch everybody and say that. And to say the stuff like that, people be talking about her shooting like it's something it's like a can't miss type of shooting, and it's not that. And she's really good. We're not saying that, but it's just like, come on, man. Like her shooting is like, when I think about can't miss shooting prospect, is like every time you shoot the ball, I think that shit is going in. Like it's like I never get that feeling with her. Like, but I know it can be cash, but it's like we just need to stop with that. Like, y'all know what generational looks like. Y'all seen it. Her teammate was one. A lot of people say that about her, so we can't go and say,
who?
You know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about?
Who was generational on her teammate?
I was talking about Paige, and people will call Paige that.
Oh, she's not. But okay,
she's not though. No.
I don't recall that. Yeah, that's crazy.
But I've seen people trying to call Paige generational, you know, different shit like that. I just don't even think people know what that shit looks like no more, to be honest. So, yeah, but it's definitely nobody I'm talking about on the current UConn roster. But Go ahead, Lo. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot it to you. Go ahead.
I mean, I agree with Nick. I mean, I think it's I don't think it's really that difficult of who should go number one. I see people on the timeline saying AZ, and like it's just nonsense. This is not Real Housewives of Dallas. Like we're not like they're not drafting because of like the social aspects of it. They're trying to win games. Like these are professional basketball players trying to win games. So you
Absolutely.
go after literally the best prospect, and that's Iowa fam. Like it's not even, I don't even want to say it's not even close, but when we're talking about somebody that's 6'4", 6'5", that can stretch the floor the way that she can, that can put the ball on the floor, that can shoot the three, that can post you up, that can face up, that can defend. And we also have to remember she is playing against professional women already overseas. Like she's playing against women that are older than her and stronger than her already. Like respectfully, AZ Fudd is older than everyone she's playing. Like
that's another aspect of this too. Go ahead. That's another aspect that people don't even think about.
And so do I think Iowa fam is going to be like a little bit rough around the edges? Yes, I think she is similar to Dominique Malonga in regards of played overseas, playing against grown women, very, very high ceiling, like low risk, because they just have it. Like they are the epitome of what basketball is literally changing to. Like we're transitioning now kind of like on the men's side to positionless basketball, where your 4 and 5 are now consistently stepping out and shooting a three. Your 4 and 5 are consistently facing up and able to get you, make shots in the mid range. So I think the prototype of our fam and Dominique Malonga, like we're going to start seeing this more. And so because of that particular prototype, I think it is harder for players like a Lauren Betts, as talented as she is. It's harder for players like her because she's not getting up and down the floor as swiftly as they are. She's not, stepping out and confidently and consistently hitting the three like they are. Can she hit the three? Absolutely. But it's not as confident, as consistent. And so when I think of Lauren Betts, I think of a player like, and Lauren is better than Tierra McCowan. I'm not saying that they're on the same level, but that's the kind of player that I look at. Like, y'all saw Dallas got rid of her during the season because she just didn't fit with the team. Yeah. And so now you go and draft somebody else that's 6'7", that's a bigger build. Like to me, it just logically wouldn't make sense for them to go Lauren Betts either. I just think in my opinion, the number one draft pick is just Iowa fam. And if they do somehow go AZ, I think Paige runs that organization. Like that's literally the only explanation that would make sense to me. And don't get me wrong, I think AZ Fudd can be good for any team.
Yes.
Literally, she will fit on any team. Let's be very clear. If you can shoot the ball, you'll fit on any team. So that's not what I'm saying. But if you have the number one pick, you go for the best prospect and figure it out. And I think it's kind of interesting that people are arguing on the timeline about stuff because honestly, none of us know what's going to happen because we don't even know who's going to be on the teams next year. Everyone's a free agent in 2026. So the teams, like how they look now or how they look last year, they can completely look different next year. Regardless of how Dallas looks like next year, you have to go Iowa. Like, I mean, you have to go fam. Like, you just have to. Like, I just don't see any other way, to be honest.
Yeah, I see people in the chat talking about Enrique, and that's another thing. We talk about this in the group chat, is that we don't even know what these rosters going to look like with all these free agents. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't even know. Is Enrique a free agent, right? She's not one of the people who got a contract next season, do she?
I believe she's a free agent.
Honestly.
Can you fact check that, Wiley?
Yeah, I don't. But like, we don't even know what there's so many free agents. So
I mean, outside of the rookies, like everybody else, outside of the rookies, everybody else is pretty like
locked in,
fluid and open to be in free agency.
Ooh, and even with that, I still think, like, I agree with Lo. Like, if they do pick AZ, Paige got big pull with the Dallas Wings, boy. So we're gonna see. Like, and once again, we're not saying AZ's a bad player. We just we just don't see her as like, you have to draft her. And if you don't, because people talking like if you don't draft her, you're gonna make a big mistake. And I just don't agree with that.
Man, she ain't that type of player, respectfully, man. Like, hell, you could pass up on it, you'll be okay, man. Like, what the hell are niggas talking about? Like,
and then if you haven't watched our, man, I would just go on YouTube. They got 4 games, they got highlights, whatever you want. Like, she does it all for her size. Like,
and this is the thing. Let's say next year, if she's not like, you know, this superstar, somebody that we think that, you know, she has the potential to be, I think people automatically think that players come in now and they just dominate their first year. That's not realistic. Like, picking her is like a future, like a long-term, like she's going to be in our franchise and help us go win a championship type thing. Like, this isn't a win now, because Dallas is not going to win now. Like, we already know that. Like, it's just not a win now move. But this is like, hey, I now have my guard of the future and I now have my big of the future. Like, we're going to go out win some championships.
And Arizona is a free agent this season.
Yeah.
She is, yeah. Okay.
I think it's Lexi and Kalani Brown are the only ones are probably still got a contract. I think it's what I heard. Oh, and somebody put in the chat as well. I think so on that. But now the other conversation I'll be hearing about the draft picks is between the Mystics and the Sky. I'm gonna shoot it to you again, Lo. Who would you want to see the Mystics draft at that spot? Because I think a lot of this draft in the top 5 can go a lot of different ways, because we just don't know who's getting picked. And then certain players really just don't fit certain spots. You know what I'm saying? After that top 3, it can be anybody left for 4 and 5. So who are you looking for them to get at 4?
To be honest, the Mystics can benefit from either a big or a guard. Like, to be honest, I would like to see. Ideally, I would, if AZ's still on the board, I would go her or Tanaya. Those are my 2 options. Those are my 2 options at 4, her or Tanaya. I see a lot of people saying Flage, and it's no disrespect to Flage, but I'm going AZ or Tanaya over her.
Because it could definitely turn out to be like all those players are available at 4, because you know Iowa can go 1. 2, Betts could still go number 2.
I don't see if Dallas does not pick Lauren Betts at number 1, I just do not see Cheryl Reeve letting her fall. I just don't.
Me either. I don't see that shit either.
and I say that because every dynasty or every good team that Minnesota had, they always had that staple big. Rebecca Brunson, Sylvia Fowles, like they always had like that staple big. Janelle McCarville, like they've always had a big, and like right now their big is, no disrespect, but Alana Smith. Like, it's just not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not the same. And so I know a lot of people are worried, like, well, Minnesota plays fast, like how's she gonna get up and down? They'll figure it out. Like, they'll figure it out. But Minnesota's in a great position, because they could also go, and this, I don't think this will happen, because I just don't see Cheryl letting a 6'7" pass by. But they can either go Olivia Miles too and move court to the 2. Some people are saying that they could go AZ and get her shooting, because they don't really have. I mean, that's what they do. They space the floor, they shoot. So it could truly go. It could truly go a lot of ways. But like you said, just to kind of go back to your original question with the Mystics, at 4, I could see them going AZ because she's from the DMV area, hometown kid. So it's the storyline there too. But I think that they need scoring. I think that they already have a very talented young core, and just adding like another person that can score, because we got to remember they lost Slim, who was their number 1 scorer. And so they need to kind of make up for that scoring. They already have the point guard in regards to Georgia Amore coming back from ACL injury. So I want to see how she fits with that, because y'all know I wasn't as high on her as I thought that she got picked last year. So I'm interested to see how she works, but I think they just need a score. And I think that one of the best scorers in the draft this year is Tanaya Latson.
Most definitely. Nick, how about you, man? Who you think the Mystics should grab?
Grab a guard / wing, if you ask me. I know Lo alluded to AZ. I would say, in my opinion, if Goggles is still on the board, which I'm referring to Olivia Miles, you grab her or Tanaya. I think both of those guards are super dynamic as far as scoring and playmaking at a very high level. They shoot the ball at a very high clip. They attack the basket at a very high clip, and they can set up others as well. Like, like you could be able to set up a player like Kiki Area Finn, or you could be able to set up a Sonia Citron, which in fact Olivia once played with Sonia Citron in college, so that definitely adds a little bit more to the chemistry. So, I mean, I don't think the Mystics can necessarily miss as far as that fourth pick, but if you ask me what they really need right now, I would probably say like a dynamic guard who could do a multitude of things.
Now, do you think that they'll go for like Liv, knowing that they put so much stock into Georgia Amore?
Oh shit! I keep forgetting about Georgia.
I think they can really. I think they both can play together, honestly, and I think more so Georgia's strength would probably be more so scoring, if you ask me. And I think that her playing, exactly, yeah. I mean, I feel like that'll open up a lot of opportunities for her because of how dynamic Olivia Miles is.
Yeah, you have Olivia, Georgia, Sonia, Kiki, and Shakira.
If she resigns, of course.
Oh yeah, if she resigns.
I would say they're saying Shakira might be out, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's so why.
That means they need to probably go get a big then too.
My fault. Go ahead, Lo. What'd you say?
I mean, because the Mystics have the 4th, the 9th, I know the 11th. I think they have 4 picks though. I mean 3 picks. Sorry.
Was it in the first round?
Yeah, I think they had the 4th. Was it 4, 9, and 11?
I've been seeing a lot of mock drafts. Y'all taking Sarah Williams at one of those picks too.
That would be good.
That's interesting.
Yeah, 4th, 9th, and 11th.
Okay, so 4th, 9th, and 11th. Ramirez, Kiki Rice, please stop. Respectfully, I'm sorry.
Hey, hold on, real quick. We must be the only people in America who is not this high on Kiki Rice.
I mean, I get it. She's from the city. Like, I get it. Like, I get it, but I don't get it. Like
her game.
You can get a better guard at 11. I'm sure, respectfully.
Yeah, like I just don't. She's not bad, but watching her, I just don't be like, yo, I got to get her in my first round pick.
Like, I like her. I do like Kiki Rice, but let's just call it what it is. Like, I don't really think she's really improved much on her game throughout her college career. Now, look, she's had good moments. Don't get me wrong, and I'm not saying that she's not a bad player, but to me, like when I look at Kiki Rice's career from her freshman year to even now, like she's grown in some areas of her game, but not to the point to where she's like standing out as one of the best guards in this draft class. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
And I also think that if it was not for expansion teams this year, I do not think that she would last in the WNBA. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all.
Ooh-wee.
I just don't like. I haven't. And y'all know that hurts me to say because she's from my city. Like I just haven't seen it.
But
like, I've just been waiting for like that flip of the switch, and I don't know if it's her coach playing her out of position. Like I don't know exactly what it is. So maybe she could pull like what Kiki Area did last year, and like how she went and just dominated with the Mystics. How she played better than she did with USC that final year. So maybe she'll do that and shock us next year. But like from what I've seen all 4 years, it just hasn't been enough, and I haven't seen improvement. Like I just haven't. So if they can get her like in one of the late rounds, but first round, absolutely not.
Yeah. And just real quick, Wally. Just real quick, Wally, before you go, because I know you knocked. Like I still want to know what.
I know you knocked is crazy.
It's hilarious.
I mean, he did. But no, I mean, what I was gonna say is like. I still feel like Kiki Rice is still trying to find herself as a player. Like, for instance, like we don't really know like what true position she is. Like, can she be a 2 guard? Can she be a point guard to be more of a facilitator? And I don't know if that's necessarily her or Corey Close putting her in those positions. Right. But I still feel like as a player, she's still trying to find herself.
Yeah,
I agree. No, Wally, what you got, man?
Just doing some quick research. Just looking up some mock drafts. So I have 4 mock drafts, and I'm going to just list off. We're going to do first and second pick. So one mock draft has the Wings taking Lauren Betts. Second pick, Iowa Fam. Next mock draft is Iowa Fam. Second pick, AZ Fudd. Third mock draft, Iowa Fam. Second pick is Lauren Betts. And the last mock draft, AZ Fudd at 1, Iowa Fam at 2. Can you guess the last?
The last one is ESPN.
ESPN definitely. ESPN.
Rebecca must have wrote that.
The last one is for sure. Is it ESPN the last one?
Yes.
I knew it.
And I know Bleacher Report probably one of them too.
Yeah, Bleacher Report had so out of the 4 I looked up, one is the NBA Draft Room. So NBA Draft Room had Lauren Betts 1, Iowa Fam 2. Bleacher Report has Iowa Fam 1, AZ Fudd 2. CBS Sports has Iowa Fam 1, Lauren Betts 2, and like you said, ESPN is AZ Fudd and then Iowa Fam. I was just interested, and I was like, let me see what the mock drafts look like. And I said, because the entire time, of course, AZ has been the topic, at least for our timeline, and it was like, okay, let's kind of drill down a little bit and see. And I have my thoughts as far as the ESPN one, but as I look at these other mock drafts, I feel like these other mock drafts are actually watching the tape.
We know ESPN is not. We know who ESPN is watching.
And again, all of this is subjective based on the CBA and where people kind of land.
Mm-hmm.
But sure. just from the standpoint of how we look at it, and then what you would like to think that the so-called experts are looking at, as you can see, is for the most part, the ones that we think that are watching, that are actually watching tape, are lock and step in a sense. Whereas
I see what you're saying, like what we're saying over here. Yeah.
Whereas the outlier is like, yeah, we're gonna make this for our selection. We're gonna make this storybook. We're gonna have this whole storybook feel, so to speak, with AZ.
Get that bullshit out of here. I don't give a damn about nobody dating. I tell you that.
I mean, you're trying to win basketball games.
Right?
What are we talking about,
bro? Like that's part of the reason why they want AZ number 1. It's like,
right? What the fuck, like, dog? Like, get your ass out of here. We're trying to win basketball games. We're trying to put asses in the seats, man. Like, get your ass out of here.
Michael Vopel was the
of course.
He's the one that wrote
no
that.
comment.
Yeah, no comment. Before we move on from the draft stuff, the other topic of stuff, Chicago Sky with number 5, we know what their issues are. I actually wrote about it. I said if Olivia drops and she's there, I feel like they should pick her if she drops that far. I don't see how that happens, but it's a world that it can't happen. If she's there, I would like for them to take it, man. Take her. But Lo, who would you think the Sky should take?
I mean, I agree. It's obvious as ever that they need a point guard and somebody that can shoot the basketball. So let's just say AZ falls that low, which again, I doubt they could take her. Or my first pick would be, of course, Olivia Miles, because I think that we do know that Angel and Camilla more than likely will be in Chicago because they're still in their rookie contract. So you need a guard that is able to get them the ball, and that was very difficult for Chicago last year.
Absolutely.
Also, Liv can score the basketball as well. I think that when you have two bigs like the Twin Towers and or the Skyscrapers, whatever they call them, in Camilla and Angel, it will help her a lot with her lack of defense, because they'll be able to make up for her getting beat on her assignments. So yeah, I think it's a no-brainer. They definitely need a point guard. They don't have one. And they definitely need shooting for sure.
Now I'm gonna ask you this before I let Nick go. Now, if you say like you live in a world where I don't know that's possible. Let's say you live in a world that AZ, Big Foe, and Olivia is there.
I'm still going to Liv.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I've been seeing like people trying to reunite Angel and 4. I just don't see Flage fitting on this team. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I think that they need a little bit more. I think they need like a point guard that can distribute the ball. I think they need someone that is a knockdown shooter, and I'm not sure that Flage is either one of those two things.
And they need somebody who can push the ball. Like, they get the rebound, they can run, who can just, create and know how to work the pick and roll, who can feed Camilla, you know, up high at the high point.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, I don't think Flage's a lottery pick.
Oh, all right. What is top 5 is considered? Right. Top 5 is considered
lottery.
Lottery, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you caught me off guard with that. I don't think she's a lottery pick.
I know.
Hey, you ain't.
I mean, I think she'll go in the first round, but I don't think she's like a lottery pick.
I feel you on that. Hey, you got no argument. What's your reason, though? I want to know your reason.
I was actually having a conversation with somebody in our group chat because they were trying to say that they would take Flage over Tenaya, and I don't agree for multiple reasons. But specifically for Flage, I personally haven't seen a lot of improvement since her jump. Now, from her freshman to sophomore year, I saw a lot of improvement, right? Mm-hmm. But ever since then, it's nothing that has really wowed me. And so people are saying like she's efficient, she's doing this, she's doing that, which is very true. But when you're playing limited talent, that does nothing for me. It's pointless stats to me, right? And so somebody brought up, well, Tenaya was on FSU and she was, you know, averaging 27 points per game. And I was like, listen, that's different because she had to shoot that many times. She had to average that for them to be in games. Like at no point in time has LSU been Flage team where she had to take over and lead them. Tenaya had to be their leader and she was the go-to player. Like LSU is so talented that, you know, 1 through 5 can go out and get buckets whenever. And so I think it's a little bit different. So yes, Tenaya was also playing like, you know, ACC talent. Mm-hmm. But for me, it's different because of her role and what she meant to Florida State versus, you know, Ford's role. And I know she plays a big role in the team. I'm not trying to minimize her role, but she wasn't like, we don't have anybody else. You got to go out and do it all. We're going to put the team on your back. That's literally never been her role. And so when you are scoring efficiently against teams like, you know, YMCA teams, it doesn't really mean much to me, right? Now, when I see her play in the tournament this year and I see her play against these like top 5, top 25 teams, then I'll be looking at her differently. But I mean, to be honest, when I see her play against talented teams, it's nothing that she does that stands out to me. Like she blends in. Yeah. And so we're talking about someone that is blending in against college talent. Yeah. What you think gonna happen when you go to the next level and these are grown women trying to feed their family?
1000%. No, I'm with you on
so that's just and I'm not saying she's a bad player. I think she will have a good career in the WNBA. Absolutely. But I mean, her ceiling to me is a role player.
Hey, Wally, hit that timestamp so I can clip that.
Oh, they're going to be on my ass, and I don't care. That's my opinion.
But that's real. That's why I asked you, because I knew you was really going to give it to you. Like, that's real. Like, a lot of people like to say this person shouldn't go there, that person should go there, and they don't ever come with nothing to the argument.
And again, being a role player in the WNBA isn't a bad thing. It's like, not. A lot of women, it's a very small sorority of women that can make it into the league. Like, I think just maintaining employment in the WNBA is a blessing and it's a great opportunity. So it's not me saying she's a role player isn't like a knock, but I just don't like see her being like a superstar in the WNBA.
Absolutely. I know people going to take it the wrong way, but who cares? Nick, before we move on, I know you don't. We really don't. Who you think the Sky should pick at number 5?
Well, I'll say this, just picking off of where Lowe left off. Like, if you're Chicago and you see Flage still on the board, the best thing you should do is just look in the other direction.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Draft night, if it's multiple choices there and we pick her, I'm not gonna be happy. But what's new? Right. I can't tell you the last time I've been happy with a
draft. But also, not even just like on the court, man. Like with so much friction that it's went on, like behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, true.
Everybody knows that Flage and Angel don't fuck with each other.
Exactly. Yeah. So why even put them in that position again?
Exactly. Yeah. That's the biggest thing. So if you're the front office and you're smart, and Angel's one of their players for the future, you should look in another direction. But as far as who Chicago should get, I mean, I'll be real. If Olivia Miles is still on the board, then you got to grab her. Like,
you got to.
First of all, it'd be stupid as hell for the first 4 teams to drop or to let her fly. But if Chicago has the 5th pick and she's right there in your hands, you got to grab her. Honestly, I mean, obviously, I think that's the biggest thing right now is point guard play, because obviously now we don't know what the future is for Slew, because I know Slew tore ACL. I don't know if she's going to retire or if she's coming back, but even then, like, you still want to get a young dynamic point guard who can set the table for both Angel, Camilla, and then other players as well. So I'll go Olivia Miles if she is still on the board.
Man, yes, because last night I was thinking when I texted her, I'm like, man, I've been thinking about that shit. Like, her ass could drop. You just never know. Like, Seattle could pick AZ, and then who knows what happens at 4. You know, the missus could just still grab Flage. Who knows what they do? But if they
I've been seeing a lot of like Flage and Mystics jerseys, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know. I didn't know that that's what they wanted.
I've been seeing it. I remember you shared that, Jalen. I know, right? But I think if she's there, I know I like Tanaya, but if Olivia's there, I gotta go with Olivia because that just makes so much sense.
You gotta go Olivia.
I agree.
You gotta go Olivia.
She
fits for what they need. Like, it's perfect.
Absolutely.
But also, just real quick, I've seen a couple of people in the comments. They've been asking us where we think Raven's going to go. People have been asking about Raven Johnson from South Carolina. Look, nobody else is championing Raven Johnson to be the WNBA more than me. But is she a first rounder? I personally don't think so, and it's not because she's a bad player or anything. Because look, we all know Raven Johnson's a winner. We all know what Raven Johnson could do on both ends of the floor. One of the best passers in college basketball. But when you look at it from a talent perspective, like, there's so many other players that's better than her. But also with Raven, it's all about fit. Like, where's she would best fit? Like, where can Raven Johnson be her best? I would love it to be Chicago. If with the 5th pick they don't choose a guard, that could be a great move for her. I don't know if there's anywhere else where she can, be a backup point guard and be really great in the second unit. But to me, it'd be all about fit, honestly. Like, I don't want Raven to be, put in a situation where she can't be herself or she's getting limited minutes, honestly. It has to be the best situation for
her. Hey, I did see that question. I'm glad you answered that. I don't know if it was another question before we move on. All right, we'll get to them. Let's jump into these quick recaps from the games on Friday. Shout out to everybody who came through for the playbacks. Man, we delivered. We had some moments, we had some nice clips. But USC Notre Dame was the first game on Friday night, man. Some of y'all on the West Coast, y'all still at work when this game started. I'm sorry that they made it that early.
Shit, I was still at work.
Yeah, you was still at work. You had to come on like in the second half, I think, when you came on. But Notre Dame won 61-59 in the mid-off. I mean, it was, if you watched it, that shit was a mid-off until the last 5 minutes of the game. It was still kind of mid. It was just sloppy all over the place. Hannah, finished with the game winner. But Nick, man, I know you watched the game again. What was your overall thoughts on this game, man?
Just me watching the game again. I give a lot of credit to Notre Dame, and I give them a lot of credit because I feel like in that fourth quarter was really, really turned things up. I think they outscored USC 15-8 or something like that in the fourth quarter. But it really started on the defensive end. I mean, obviously Hannah, being on point, as far as, guarding the opposing ball handlers, who was it, Malia Samuels, I believe it was, and just wreaking havoc, forcing turnovers. But I think it was an overall team effort when you look at Notre Dame, especially in that fourth quarter. And I know that we have discussed how much of a lesser talent that they have this year compared to last year. But I do give a lot of credit to the players for their effort. Like, I love what Vanessa De Jesus was able to do, knock down shots, but then also be a factor defensively. To me, and I've been questioning who could possibly be that second option for Notre Dame. But as far as what I've seen, or as far as what I saw on Friday and even throughout this season, I'm really liking what I'm seeing from KK Bransford. Obviously scoring the ball at a high clip but then also making defensive plays as well. Like, she was really big in that fourth quarter, honestly, especially with her defense. And I think that she really did a good job as far as, being able to stop the other scores for USC. I give her a lot of credit, honestly. And I think that she's proven it so far, because I know that we've been questioning, like, who's the second option for them. I think right now it has to be her, if you ask me. But just going back to USC side, like, I think this game really showed me that there's still a lot of things that they got to work on, especially on the offensive end. Like, Jazzy Davison I want to say throughout the 3 ranked games, she's averaging around like maybe like 11 points per game or something like that. Not really shooting the ball at a high level. And I mean, obviously, Jazzy, she's a young player that's still looking to figure it out. I mean, she's only a freshman, only played like 5 games into her college career. I do give her a lot of credit for that big 3 that she did make in I think it was on the left wing, I want to say, but then unfortunately missed that layup.
Yeah.
That could have possibly helped them win the game, if you ask me. But I still think I still think that Jazzy Davison is still trying to find her way as a player. And as far as Kennedy Smith, who's shooting around like 30% from the field this season, the thing about Kennedy, and I went back and I watched this game, like she's doing everything else great. She's defending great, even offensively. I thought she made some really great passes to some open shooters. She's doing everything else great. She just can't put the ball in the basket for some reason. And I don't know if it's a confidence thing. I don't know if she's put in the best situations, but also at the same time, like a lot of her shots are really strong, if you ask me. Like a lot of them, they're hitting like the back of the rim and just breaking. Like it's just absolutely insane. But I think there should be a lot of pressure on Kennedy, especially this season. Obviously she performed well in her freshman year last year. Now that Juju was here, like, that's been the biggest question, like who's really going to be able to carry the offense. And Kennedy Smith is somebody who could put the ball in the basket. Like if you watched her in high school, she was a super dynamic player who can do a lot of things, especially put the ball in the basket. And like I said, like throughout the season and even in the Notre Dame game, she did a lot of other things great, in my opinion, that really helped them, be able to hold the lead throughout most of the game before Notre Dame came back. But just her inefficient scoring is one of the biggest things that's really holding them back. Not only as USC as a team, but definitely Kennedy Smith, honestly. So do I think USC will bounce back from this? Yes, I believe they will. I think they play tonight. I can't remember exactly who they're playing, and I give them a lot of credit for that win against NC State. But so far against a lot of the ranked teams, we just haven't seen them at their best, honestly, especially down the stretch.
We haven't. Kennedy Smith had 9 points, 3 for 11 from the field, and 0 for 3 from the 3-point line. Lo, what was your thoughts on the game?
I think it was just a bad loss for USC. I think they had the lead majority of the game, and they led by as many as 11 points, and they just simply couldn't close the deal. Notre Dame scored the final 6 points to end the third quarter, and then they opened up the fourth quarter on a 6-1 run. And to me, like that is what created the huge momentum shift for Notre Dame. And then Hannah started getting into it, and then the crowd started getting into it, and then you could just tell that the air was like sucked out of USC. And the craziest part is USC shot the ball better from the field and shot the ball better from long distance and still lost. 21 turnovers on the night. The offense was god awful. It was just stagnant. No one was cutting to the basket. Have no clue what the hell they were running. They were, they lost the offensive rebounding battle. They allowed second chance points. And kind of like Nick said, tough shooting night for the freshman Jazzy. Ending the night with 14 points and 8 turnovers. Like, just sloppy with the basketball. And it wasn't just her. Like, a lot of the guards were forcing it to the paint where they don't even have a advantage in the paint. So I'm confused on why they're forcing it to the paint. And they're literally throwing the ball through hands, multiple hands. It's like they just kept doing it. And I'm like, do they not see that it's multiple bodies there? I will say shout out to Kara Dunn. She had a great game leading the Trojans with 21 points. Shot 4 from 5 for long distance.
By the way, she's definitely been their best scorer this season.
She has, and she literally kept them in this game. And outside of Jazzy and Kara, I mean, USC, they had not much scoring production or offensive production for anyone else. And I think on the Notre Dame side is just 2 words, like Hannah Hidalgo. Big players step up during big minutes. And, I stated before, Hannah hit the game winner with 1 second left. But most importantly, like her execution on the defensive end, that changed the game completely. She gave the USC guards hell. She was smiling in a defensive stance, guarding them 94 feet. That's some true menace shit. Like, and her ability to just do it on both ends of the floor. It's interesting when people, go on social media and they were clowning her for that one off game. And it's like, listen, players are going to miss shots. Like, this is basketball. Like, they're going to miss shots, but these are games that you have to go out and win. And Hannah didn't have a great game. Like, it wasn't anything spectacular that we're used to seeing. Like, yes, she had 5 steals, but like, it wasn't anything spectacular that we're used to seeing Hannah do. But her ability to close out games when needed is, is special. And especially at the magnitude of what this game kind of meant. Like, they had, Skylar Diggins there. They had, Ka there. Like, it was a lot of WNBA players there watching, and it was a nationally televised game. And like Nick said, I also wanted to shout out KK because she scored 9 of her 11 points in the fourth quarter alone, and I think that helped them kind of seal the deal. And just like the overall takeaways, like USC needs to focus on rebounding. They need more fluidity on offense. Well, that is true. Yeah. They need more fluidity on offense. It's just very stagnant with limited movement. Players need to just make shots as well. Like Jazzy missing that layup, I know that cooked her all weekend. Like I know she lost sleep over that because that right there is the ball game. And especially after you previously had hit a game winner, a few games ago. So, these are all learning lessons for USC, and I think that it's a good thing that they're learning them now versus learning them in March.
Absolutely.
It's one crazy. Just real quick, man. They really got on the internet and said that Hannah don't show up in big games, bro.
They said,
playing with me, man.
I definitely called that. I definitely was calling out people. They weren't gonna respond. I knew that, but I just want to let you be known. I remember. I bookmarked. I don't forget. Before we move on to the next game, the one stat that I was glad to see from Hannah was 1 turnover.
Yep.
Wonderful.
1 turnover. That's damn near the game for them because if she has one of them high turnover games, they probably will lose that game for sure. So I'm glad to see that. That's growth in a big game. She wasn't trying to do too much. Kind of learn a little bit from that Michigan when they got their head kicked in,
Yeah. Overall, though, nasty hoops. To be honest with you,
it was terrible.
It was a mid-off for sure.
I was like, this is prime time. Oh,
yeah,
God.
It was mid-off. It was a mid-off. Speaking of mid-offs, the second game of the night, UConn, number 1 UConn versus number 6 Michigan, ended up being UConn won 72-69. The game was mid. It was a blowout. Lowe got off, got in the shower, got her bonnet on. Me, Wally, and Nick just talking to the chat. We look up, shit, it's a 10-point game. We look up, it's a 4-point game. We get the text and Low, get your ass back in here. This is the game. Like, what the fuck? Man.
This shit happened quick too because we was not paying attention.
It did. I take quick showers, so it happened quick as hell.
That shit happened so fucking fast. But Low, we was talking about Soares last week, man. We said she got to score 25 at least, and she went ballistic in the third and the fourth quarter, but especially that fourth quarter, she went crazy. But what does that tell you about her in Michigan?
I mean, I think it was just, we touched on it last week. I said in order for Michigan to have a chance, like Sila has to be Sila of last year. And I think in the first couple games, she was struggling shooting, and great time to have a good game. A great welcome back game for her. 29 points, 9 boards, hit 8 threes on the night. And it wasn't just the fact that because hitting 8 threes in a game is a lot, but it was the type of shot. Correct. The difficulty and the timing of these shots was just absolutely insane. Like that last quarter was like great, just good hoops all together. Just with the intensity, because we were like, oh yeah, UConn is still going to win, and then it was like, oh no, shit, they're down 3, or no, they're down 4, whatever the case may be. So I also like Olivia Olsen, man. Like I wasn't too hip about her, but she's impressed me in the few games that I have watched with Michigan. 18 points, 8 boards on a night. And I think overall, although UConn almost got walked down, I think it was a big game for them in regards to being able to close out the game. Like it doesn't matter that y'all got walked down as long as y'all got the win. But although UConn did win the game, I was more impressed with Michigan's comeback because it's clear that they are one of the more talented teams in the country. For them to come back when UConn was up 20 points, for them to come back and really make it a game. And if it quiet as is kept, if Michigan wasn't playing poor IQ basketball in the first 3 minutes of the fourth quarter, they could have won this game. Like they probably have the lead. Right. They were just chucking threes randomly and missing. I don't know why they didn't go inside like they were doing in order to get like back in the game. Like they just, I don't know. They had like a mental lapse or a brain fart. I don't know what they had, but it was just looking like real interest. Like it was just bad basketball to begin the fourth quarter. And if they would have kind of, pull the reins in a little bit, and maybe if the coach had called a timeout and got them all on one accord, we would have saw a different outcome. But before I hand it to Nick, I just wanted to say that, big night for AZ for 31 points, scoring in a multitude of ways. Sarah Strong, doing Sarah Strong things, 16 points, 20 boards, which is a great game overall, right?
Yeah.
But y'all know me. I'ma call a spade a spade. When it was closing time, Sister Girl was not even looking to score the basketball.
She was there like Joakim Noah out there in the middle of the court, boy.
As the best player in the country, which I agree, right? And which people are deeming her as. In fact, some says she's the best player to ever play in 10 years. Or 100 years. Sorry. Not 10, sorry. The last 100 years. If these are the things that people are saying about you and you are unable to put your team on your back, like, hold on, I'm about to cough.
We got you.
All good.
We got you.
Oh.
You good?
Keep rolling.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Nick.
All right, I'll pick up off where Lowe left off. Okay, I'll just pick up off Sarah Strong. 16 points, 20 rebounds, historic game. You got to give her credit. But I do agree, and I mean, I noted this even when we were on playback. Like the fact that Michigan was slowly creeping and they were coming back in the game. Like that's where your best player has to step up. Like you got to go to your best player. And there was possessions where Sarah Strong didn't even touch the ball. And I'm like, yo, like this is the same Sarah Strong that Gino compared to Maya Moore. And she ain't touching the rock. Nah, bro. But I mean, look, stat line looks good and everything. And look, I do give credit to AZ Foot. AZ Foot had a really great performance, and especially where shot making in the fourth quarter, I think that definitely gave UConn an extra boost to be able to, find a way to get back in control of the game, and then of course end up winning the game. But to me, like, I don't think if you're UConn and you have the quote unquote best player in the country, she should not be both passive, and you shouldn't have possessions where she's not touching the rock like that. That shouldn't be. That should that should not happen whatsoever. But as far as for Michigan, I think Michigan once again showed us that they're here. And to me, even though the AP poll has them at 6, I got them top 5. Now I ain't gonna tell y'all who I got them ranked over and all that, because I'm not trying to get into all that, but they have proven to me that they're top 5. Even though they lost this game, they outscored UConn 18-4 in the third quarter. They held the defending champs to 4 points in the entire third quarter. Damn. Absolutely insane, if you ask me. And I'll be real, they could have honestly won that game if they didn't have that early fourth quarter struggle where they were taking a lot of threes and they were missing the threes, which I didn't understand to begin with because, yes, you guys were making threes, to climb back into the game, but you guys were still doing other things. You guys were moving the ball. You guys were making backdoor cuts. You guys were finding high percentage shots. Then this fourth quarter time, and you guys literally have UConn on the ropes. You guys were down by 2 possessions. And that was 1 3 being taken. That's a miss. Another 3, the next possession, that's a miss. The next 3. Now, next, and I'll be real, like, even when they were missing threes, it still took UConn some time to really, find a way to find shots. So, but here's the thing, like, now you're taking ill-advised shots and you're Michigan. Now you're giving UConn extra opportunities to really find themselves as a group. And now all of a sudden, boom, AZ Fun makes a 3, KK Arnold makes a 3. Now all of a sudden, you guys went from down 4 to now down 12. And now you got to find a way to climb yourselves back into the game, which they definitely did. Give credit to Silas Swords, who hit 3 crazy threes late in the fourth. Obviously, that's something that Michigan will definitely work on. But I'll be real, like, if you talk about top 5 teams in the country, the fact that Michigan was on the road, went to go play the defending champs, and then had a second half like that after being down 20 plus, they're a top 5 team to me, easily.
Man, I can. Matter of fact, y'all got anything else on this game? I can go jump right into this shit.
I'm okay, y'all. I see y'all in the comments. I'm just sick a little bit.
Low just real sick, y'all. We appreciate y'all checking on her, y'all. I appreciate y'all for checking on her. Matter of fact, if y'all got anything else on this game, we could go right into the AP polls.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Yep. Hey, Wiley, run that for us, Wiley. We can get into this. We got a new segment called Run the Break. So run it, Wiley. So basically, y'all, what this is basically this is just a little few topics that we're gonna talk about that we're not gonna get too in depth with, but you know, little things that's not the main course. So the AP polls was on the docket for this. So for me, we was talking about Michigan. Man, Michigan could have fucked around and jumped to 4 for me. The way they've been playing.
I agree.
I agree. To be honest, they could be number 4, and you can push back Texas and LSU. That's just me. I mean, but for those who are not watching, if you don't know, UConn was number 1, South Carolina is number 2, number 3 is UCLA, number 4 is Texas, number 5 is LSU, number 6 is Michigan. I'm only doing the top 10, y'all. Number 7 is Maryland, number 8 is TCU, number 9 was Iowa State, and number 10 is Oklahoma. Another one is Oklahoma is another team I am not. They haven't moved me yet, but
yeah, I'm gonna say this too. If you're done, Jay, I just want to let people know this. If y'all have not watched Iowa this season, y'all need to be in tune with what Iowa's got going on. Honestly, man. Like this is, to me, if you ask me, they should be top 10. Like I think that they are that good. Hell, they can replace Oklahoma as far as being a top 10 team. Honestly, like
that's who I was gonna say they can replace Oklahoma.
Yeah, well, Iowa State. How about Iowa State? I think they better than Iowa State.
Who? Iowa? Iowa better than Iowa State, you say?
That's a tough one.
From what I've been watching,
I'd probably go Iowa too, to be honest.
What I've been watching,
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah,
but I mean, like you look at, you look at that game against Baylor, like the way that they were able to make second half adjustments, especially on the defensive end, going more into a zone and really making things uncomfortable for Baylor and their shooting. Like that was big. Then of course they beat Miami earlier. I think it was on Saturday, I believe. Mm-hmm. Like Iowa has proven that they're one of the top 10 teams, if you ask me. I mean, you talk about that post duo, whether it's Hannah Stokey and Ava Hayden, like they've proven to be a spectacular duo as 2 post players. Like they're gonna be a team to be like really looking out for, not only in the whole country but definitely in the Big Ten.
For sure. Wally, bring up the top 25 one more time. Lo, is there anything you see in here that's crazy?
I mean, I agree with you. I think Michigan could have definitely taken LSU's spot. For obvious reasons.
You know what caught me off guard? What are you thinking?
I think Ole Miss is too hot too, low-key.
Ooh. Especially after they had looked against Memphis, huh?
I'm not mad at them being 13. Because I mean, when I look at the other teams like under them, like Tennessee, Baylor just lost. Well, I don't know. Kentucky could be higher too, if you ask me.
Kentucky. We was gonna put out for that game. Kentucky look kind of good. I ain't gonna lie. They look.
Yeah, Kentucky's really good. But I'm not mad. They're 13, 15 race to me.
The one that was funny to me is that Notre Dame is still 1 behind USC at 19-18. I think that's funny as hell.
I thought the same too. I'm like, what the hell?
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how is that happening? I mean, I know USC went from 11 to 18, but like, damn.
Yeah, you gotta put Notre Dame ahead.
Yeah, like I don't know what the committee is. I don't know. I'm actually surprised NC State didn't fall out the top 25, but I think if they lose again, they're out of there.
They should be out of there, honestly. I don't even know why they're still here. I mean, you talk about them bad losses. I mean, they lost to TCU. Who else did they lose to? Didn't they lose to like a smaller school?
Yeah, at home. They just lost at home.
They just lost yesterday, right? Was that yesterday?
Over the weekend, someone lost to somebody.
Yeah, they just lost.
Damn, who was it?
I can't remember, but they got 3 losses. They got TCU lost.
Was it Richmond? No, it wasn't Richmond.
It was Richmond. But I think it was a major that beat them, right?
It was Rhode Island.
Rhode Island beat them.
At home.
You gotta go, NC State.
At home.
You gotta get up out of here.
I'm just going to say that my agenda with Westmore being a fraud is looking better every day.
It is. You tweeted that shit. You tweeted that shit a long time ago. You said it a long time ago. It was like it's all right.
And then went back, and then he won ACC Coach of the Year last year. Like, how?
Blew my mind. Like, he should never won that shit over Kara or Ivy. But anything else on the top 25 from y'all that y'all see as weird?
How y'all feel about Maryland being 7? Kind of thinking about it.
Yeah, Lo, how you feel about it? You just watched them live on Sunday. You was at the game, so we know how. If y'all don't know, Lo is a tough crowd. She that tough crowd, boy. She don't fuck around, but
let me choose my words properly because I covered them. I don't know if Maryland's 7. I think they might be too high.
You think it's still top 10?
Should they be out of the top 10?
I would probably put them at 10.
Okay.
I ain't mad at that.
I'm not mad at that.
Like
That's not too bad. I'm not mad at that at all. You could put Iowa State, TCU.
I think with their point guard being out for the remainder of the season, tearing her ACL, that was major for them because you can just tell like their point guard situation right now is a little iffy.
And George Mason played them tough. Like this ain't the first time.
Yeah, I mean George Mason is they're a well coached team. I'm not gonna lie. Like they're a well coached team for sure.
Definitely.
Like they could probably beat a few teams that's in the top 25.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you on that. They're gonna be scared. They make the tournament. You don't watch team you don't want to play. Because they're gonna give they all for the whole.
I mean, that's the thing. They just play hard.
Yeah, they play hard.
Because that first half, like they were leading a lot of the first half.
Yeah. Yes, they did. It was so many games and sports happening on Sunday. While they give us we're gonna move on to the USA training camp roster. Here we go. Can I read you as I can? We got Lauren Betts, AB, Cam Brink, Paige, Veronica Burton, Sonia Citron, Caitlin Clark. You got Kai, you got Chelsea, you got BG, De'Erica, Kiki, Rakia, Brianna Jones, Kelsey Plum, Angel, Juju, and Jackie Young. I know for the big heavy hitters not on there, they ain't gotta go to camp.
Well, it's also based on people don't understand how USA camp works. You have to participate in a certain amount in order to even be considered for the Olympic team. Yeah. So that's why when people were bitching last year about Caitlin not making the team, they didn't understand that she couldn't qualify to make the team because she hadn't participated in USA basketball enough, because it's a point system. And so before I hand it back to you, Jay, I will say that I'm a little bit disappointed that Alicia Gray is not on here.
I was going to ask y'all about that.
I know she's doing 3-on-3, but I think she deserves to be on the main roster.
Especially after the year that she just had.
I was definitely going to ask y'all about that shit too, about Alicia Gray. Like I know she's doing, but Veronica doing 3-on-3 too. I saw her at the practices.
Veronica's not making this roster.
She's not making this. She's not. I'm just saying, like. All right, look. I asked Lo and Nick to give their prediction, their little rosters for 2028. They didn't. I told them to send it to me separately. So we're gonna look at Lowe's and we're gonna look at Nick's real quick. Can you pull up Lowe's team? This is starters and the bench. For starters, we got Chelsea, Jackie, Stewie, AT, Asia. For her bench, she got Caitlin, Juju, AB, De'Erica, Paige, Rakia. What was your thoughts on this, Lo?
I think when you have Chelsea, Jackie, and Asia together, you already have a certain type of synergy. They've all won an Olympic gold medal together. They play together year round. I still like Chelsea starting just simply because she's a better defender than Caitlin. Mm-hmm. She's a bigger body, and we all know that when you go play across the water, they're not calling fouls. You have to be able to withstand physical play.
Absolutely.
Stewie, AT, they've been there, they've done that. They're tough players. AT, of course, is a bruiser, so it's perfect for her to go and play. And as for the bench, I think that Caitlin would be good at running the second unit, even staggering some of her minutes, like when Chelsea goes out. Because, I mean, just as simply put, like, she's one of the best passers in the WNBA, period. Like, she can score the basketball. Juju, of course, that's biased. Like, Juju can just flat out play basketball. She can rebound the basketball. And I think by 2028, that'll give her at least 2 years post-injury.
Yep.
And we're seeing, like, a better version of Juju, like a Juju with better basketball IQ, a Juju that has played a little bit in the WNBA potentially, right? Mm-hmm. For AB, I think AB is one of the best. I think she is the best back to the basket post in the WNBA. I think we saw this year with her giving Asia a little bit of fits in the playoffs. So I think that they need her. They need her big body. She's also a playmaker at her size. She can handle the ball well. As for De'Erica, y'all know I'm big on De'Erica. I think she's very underrated. Like, I think that she holds her own at a very difficult position in the WNBA. She plays one of the best positions in the WNBA, and she's able to hold her own, averaging about like 20 and like 6 or 7 each year. And Paige, I think she can just do a little bit of everything. And of course, for Kia is just, for scoring.
You absolutely, hey, I ain't mad at it. So, and for y'all know, this is like Lo said, this is 2028. So we're projecting here. While let's see Nick's team. Nicholas, he got Paige, Jackie, Rakia, Fee, Asia for the starters. His bench is Kai, Juju, AB, Angel, and Ryan. It's some differences here. What were you thinking here, Nick?
Ryan, hell no.
Shut up, man.
Was she on the list?
I have no. See, here's the thing. Here's what happened. Jay asked me to give a starting 5 this morning. I didn't know we were doing a whole team, and then he hit me back up later today. He's like, "Yo, you got to give a bench too." I'm like, "Well, shit. Now I got to figure some shit out." I just started naming names about players that I could think about. I just started naming.
Is Ryan one of the heavy hitters?
I forgot all about Fee. I heard of mine too. I forgot all about her.
Yeah, he didn't have Fee at all. It's kind of wild. I ain't gonna hold you, but
my roster's still better, brother. You got fucking Ryan.
One player.
Who roster's better? Who roster's better, Chad?
You got Ryan and Angel, respectfully. I mean,
what's wrong with having Angel?
I like her rebounding, but she be shying away from contact and be missing layups. So I don't know.
You need rebounding to win.
She not getting them calls overseas, brother, man.
What? Y'all think? You don't think Angel gonna make the team?
I think she's going to make the team. I think she's gonna make the team, but I would pick De'Erica over her. I'm not gonna hold y'all.
Okay.
I think De'Erica's more polished.
Rakia over Stewie is crazy now. Hey, but look at 2028. We don't know.
I'm not putting Stewie on my list, man. I'm just gonna be honest.
Hey, we don't know what Stewie gonna be like in 2028.
That's what I'm saying. This is 3 years from now. We don't know what's gonna happen. Like, we're basing our opinion off of right now. We don't know where any of these players are going to be.
Yeah. This was just a fun thing to do.
That's also why I didn't pick Chelsea, because I don't know if Chelsea's going to consider playing in 2028. Who knows?
How old is Chelsea? 32, 33?
She's like 30-something. Yeah.
She might be 35. Shit. Stewie is about health. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows at that time you want to do that shit? Like, the Olympics, and it's in the middle of the season, too? You just never know. Rakia,
forgot about that, yeah.
It's like they're like it's the NBA, and they play in the summertime, and they ain't got to go back to their team. So, but no, this is just a little fun thing. I wanted to see what they was gonna do. I like Lowe's roster. Of course you do. Of course you like Lowe's roster.
Chelsea is 33.
33. So shit.
So it should be 36.
Yeah.
Yeah, she might be about it there.
Yeah. I'm going with Lowe's because I need Stewie on that team. Her knees are going to catch. So basically, y'all want Stewie to be like Larry Bird from the 92 Dream Team. Just be there for vibes.
Well, that's what they did with, Team USA. They not shy about doing that. They had Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi.
Oh, yeah, they not shy about that also. I think Stewie going to be there.
I'm not putting Stewie on my team, just to be honest.
Stewie knees going to be rubbing together by 2020. She gonna be like Kenny Smith, boy, in 2028. Goddamn.
Yeah, swap out Stewie and Fee for me, because Stewie ain't gonna be out there.
So I'm saying.
So you taking out Stewie, putting in Fee?
I forgot about Fee. Yeah.
Low key, when I saw him, like, damn, I forgot about it too. When he said Fee, I said, God damb.
How the hell y'all forget about Fee? Damn.
Well, because I was just looking I was literally just looking at the graphic that they put out.
Yeah.
And so I didn't really think of. I was just going off of the graphic.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, Chelsea ain't gonna be there either. So go ahead and slide.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't pick Chelsea. She would have been my pick, but I'm like 2028. I don't know.
Let's go ahead and put a page there for Chelsea.
Stewie knees rubbing like Kenny Smith is fucking hilarious.
It is hilarious. That's basically what's gonna happen. But yeah, this is remember the Olympics are about now. Yeah, it is. What up, K Dot? But yeah, I wanted to see the little fun thing because they ain't, like I said, they never saw each other's team, so it is.
Stop looking at age. You know how close the talent is now. We almost lost last year.
Right? What you talking
about?
We literally almost lost last year. But the talent is
You
bad.
got to. You
gotta consider age.
You don't think Chelsea gonna want that extra month of rest at 36
right,
if she's still playing?
Yeah, man. Paige wouldn't be a bad starter for the team. So
I honestly, to tell the truth, I really want to put Judea in there, but you know.
That's a whole nother conversation. All right. Well, let's do the last topic, man. So we get about last topic. On Wednesday, shit, tomorrow, right? Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah. They're playing in Vegas. I think it's called like the Players Eras Tournament. But you're gonna have Duke, South Carolina. But the first game is gonna be UCLA, Texas. I want to say it's like 2 p.m. Eastern, something like that. But and then you got Duke in South Carolina at like 5 o'clock, 5 Eastern or something like that. But Nick, man, who you got in the first game? UCLA, Texas.
UCLA versus Texas. This is a tough one, honestly. Damn. I'll probably go with. I think UCLA will find a way to win, especially if Lauren Betts is really establishing herself early and really imposing her will as a post president that she is. And if you can get production out of Gabriela Jaquez, Gianna Neepkins, and other players, I think they'll have a good chance of winning. But I think it's going to be a close one because I'm expecting a big game out of Madison Booker over there in Texas. So I would love to see this one go down to the wire.
How about you, Lo?
I'm going Texas.
Ooh,
I think that Gianna is not playing. I think she got injured.
Is she not?
She got injured in practice.
That changes a lot.
Well, I don't know if I've read that she probably will not play because she got injured in practice. They didn't disclose the injury, so I don't know how serious it is. But I think she's been the most consistent player for them this year in regards to the offensive end. So I think that puts UCLA at a slight disadvantage. And Texas, they have a decent squad this year. So I would like to see, I think I'm going to just go with Texas.
Okay. I think, I might roll with Texas too. I ain't going to hold you. I might roll with them. That's only because watching UCLA, the times I have, it just haven't really been like, yeah, they're going to win because they got more talent than the teams they're playing, but they didn't do it for me. So I think I'm going to go with Texas on this one. And the next game, which I feel we're all going to agree, but we got South Carolina versus Duke. I don't even know. Is this going to be a close game?
No.
And we will not be on playback, y'all. We will not be on playback for none of these games. Go ahead.
This will not be a close game at all.
Nah. I think this is going to be a shellacking. What you think, Nick?
Y'all know what I'm going with.
Yeah, we are. South Carolina clean sweep. I know the chat probably going. I know Amanda's going for South Carolina, but that's the third segment. That's the third.
But just real quick though, 00 cooking.
She is.
Y'all know
00 is cooking.
I saw something that said I forgot how many points she was averaging in the last 2 games. It was 20 something.
24.
But she was shooting 77% from the field. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, she's hooping.
Yeah, she is. Y'all talking about? Oh yeah. Also, Chicago Sky hired assistant coach
LT,
and
great hire.
Courtney Paris.
Great.
I think that's one of a big loss for the Sparks though, because they wasn't she on their
Oh, absolutely.
last year. That's a big loss for them.
So that's a good hire to Tyler Marsh staff for sure. I definitely take that. But man, it's a wrap, man. Episode 63, man. It was a fun. We had good conversations. I was looking forward to this for sure. She is efficient, even though.
Come on, man.
How we feel about efficiency is cool, but yeah, she is though. She definitely is.
You know exactly what it is, man.
Yeah, but y'all please like, share, subscribe, comment, tell a friend of the show, of everything. While is this the link tree? QR code?
This is the link tree first.
There we go, link tree. This is for all the new supporters, and if you are supporting, if you have not followed us everywhere, hit that QR code next to Nick in the top corner, so you can follow us everywhere. And make sure you put the notifications on. We go live. We go live every Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. So make sure
he said she should play Sunday and practice today. Okay.
Good game.
That
We got
could
a good
change
game
things.
ahead of us.
I think that should be a good game then.
Yes, it will be then. I think I still might go with Texas, but it will be a good game for sure.
Yeah.
The second QR code is for our Substack where we have all our articles. We post a lot of our photos from the games from the photographers, and yeah, we are adding photographers. Shout out to Marcus Dennis. He's our new photographer for UCLA and USC. So shout out to him, man. We keep growing, keep adding for sure. Also, Victor, he's a photographer, man. He do DePaul and Illinois for us as well. So, like I said, what we say, Nick, you're not gonna outwork us.
Not gonna outwork us, man.
From coast to coast, we got stuff going on, coast to coast. But this is for our Substack for all our journalists that's on the team. Weekly articles, daily articles, man. We have a holiday special going on where it's 75% off right now. Instead of $70 for the year, it's $17.50. And then for monthly, excuse me, instead of $8 a month, it's $2 a month. So you hit that QR code, it sends you right there, and you go ahead and sign up. We appreciate your support. If you're not watching, I will have it in the description for YouTube, Apple, Spotify, and anywhere else you listen to your podcast. So we appreciate the love y'all giving us.
I just want to say this real quick before we leave. Like, I don't really care about holidays because they're man-made and they're not really real. But since everyone celebrates them, like, I just want everyone to just love on your people. Life is short, and right now we're all going through just a lot of shit with the administration that is in the White House. So just enjoy the time with your family and the fellowship, and just truly love on your people because you don't know who's gonna be here next year.
Yes, definitely happy Thanksgiving to y'all. Yes, Ellie Duncan is leaving ESPN. She will finish out. Thank you, Danny. She will finish out the year, and she will be heading over to Netflix.
Can't say I'll miss her.
So what?
Can't say I'll miss her.
On that note, Nick, Wally, y'all got anything to say before we get up out of here to the people?
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Hope everyone enjoys this Thursday with good food and, of course, great family, great vibes and everything, man. If there's anything to be thankful for, be thankful for life, be thankful for all your people around you, and just always have gratitude. Always have that.
Wally, what you got, man?
Hey, man, happy holidays to everybody. Just thankful to be a part of this. Thankful for the support that we have. Also, made by Black women.
Black women. Hey, you already know.
You know what the fuck going on.
That's right. Man. Yes, finally, I got it. Thanks, Lo. Yes. I've been waiting for Lo to do that so I can clip it. I've had something in my head the entire time. I said, when Lo get this off on the pod, I'm going to catch it and I'm going to put it together.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
Yeah, Danny, yeah, I'm glad the tornado missed shot too.
Yeah, damn. I ain't know a tornado hit Houston. I must have missed that. But yeah, man, I really do appreciate y'all. Please love on your people, man. Have a great Thanksgiving. Don't do no crazy shit, man. Just eat, watch some football, basketball.
Yeah, some basketball.
Yeah, a lot of basketball on Thursday. Got a lot of football. You got Black Friday. Be careful you going out here.
Hold on, we're not doing Black Friday now, but that's another topic for another day.
Oh yeah, but I'm gonna say anyway. Well, watch some football. You got the Eagles or the Bears, so do that. Eat some leftovers. Watch some more basketball. But man, I appreciate y'all. These three know how much I love them, how much I appreciate them. I appreciate y'all, all the support and everything like that. Happy Thanksgiving. We up out of here while they send us on. Let's go. One band, one sound.